Hi, Erick Schonfeld here with TechCrunch. I'm right outside the headquarters of Milk near the Mission District of San Francisco. Kevin Rose's new lab for mobile apps, and he just launched his new app Oink, and we're gonna get a demo. Let's see if Kevin is here. Oh, hey Kevin.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
So you just launched your app.
Yes, come on in.
All right,
Welcome to Milk.
we came to check it out. We had to check it out right after you launched. I think you launched like an hour ago, right?
Yeah, we just got approved this morning.
Okay, so this is Oink. What are we seeing here?
So this is the main following feed. So you see all the stuff that your friends are oinking. So right now my friend Courtney here, he gave a thumb up to the baby burrito bowl at this taqueria. And this was actually an action via another person, Matt Galligan, so he found it via Matt. And they left a little mini review on it. I added it as a to-do. A friend Caleb added it as a to-do. And so when I add it as a to-do, now the next time, eventually when I go walk near this place, in the next build of Oink, you'll see, it'll actually buzz my phone and tell me, like, hey, notification, you might want to check this out, you added it as a to-do. Inside of this place, at that location, it's ranked number one, so it's the best thing there. And then it's been tagged food. You can also tag it other things like Mexican and burrito, so it's been tagged 3 different things. And so I can see how it ranks in those tags. And now this is a little bit different. So what we're doing now is we're taking you outside of that location. So before you could see it was ranked number 1 inside of that location, but if I compare this against all other things tagged, Mexican, it's not number 1, it's further down the list. So it would need more votes to kind of climb up that ladder. So let me see here. So if I go into the Discover tab here at the bottom, now I can look at some of the most popular tags. So here's the Mexican tag like we were talking about. Maybe it's 5 miles. So you go in here and you can see this within 5 miles, these are the top rated things here. So the Albondigas at Nopalito, and I can just kind of scroll and look through that. There's that baby burrito bowl that we were talking about. It's ranked number 5. But if I just hit map here, it'll show where I'm at and then some of the more popular Mexican things around me. And I can see that right around the corner here is something ranked number 17. Or I can go down the street here and see the number 4. And so it allows me to find the best stuff around me if I'm looking for one particular thing. So we're not really saying, go to this restaurant. We're helping you find a specific item. And so sometimes that can be, running trails or shoes or whatever it may be.
So it's not only food, it's not only restaurants, although that's an obvious.
So if I scroll up to the top of my list right now, so a friend just loved the intense discussions happening at Tiny Speck HQ. So that's not food related. Penguins at Boulder's Beach is being rated. And so, an iPad, some whiskey, so all different types of things. This is actually pretty funny. So you can people are ranking their coworkers. And this is something we saw happening with beta testers where they were going in and taking photos of their favorite waiter or waitress and saying I love this person, or other things too, this is the best place to sit inside of this restaurant. So.
Right. And so show me some of these other features under here.
So Oinking, the main feature here in the dead center, is just a quick way to go into a location, and then click on what you want to rate and rate that thing, right? So that's our kind of rate flow. The other big thing, though, is our cred. So cred is when you're gaining reputation. So what we do is we say, okay, tell us, when you sign up initially, we say, tell us the couple things that you're known for. What do you want to be known for in the Oink universe? So when I said, okay, I want to be known for sushi and beer and cocktail and coffee, tea, salad, a few other things. And then I build reputation as I go out and start discovering items and ranking items, and that cred increases over time. I believe that, just like when in Dig and anything else that we ever created, there's a very small percentage of the users that actually do the heavy lifting. The people that are actually contributing content, and there's going to be the masses that come in and just want to consume that content, right? So I think this first app is really targeted at those people that want to do the heavy lifting, that want to actually contribute content. We actually call the app Oink Builder on the front of the screen to let them know that this is kind of for the builders that want to help build out the community. Right. And eventually we'll create something that's a little bit easier to understand for the average consumer, so that when my mom jumps in here, she'll find some value.
You're basically digging things in the real world. Is that fair?
I think it's definitely the niche that I saw here that needed to be filled was that users should be able to have a voice around what they are absolutely most passionate about. I have a great burger in San Francisco that I absolutely love, and I've tweeted out a few times, I've checked in Foursquare a few times and told people that, but I want an app where I can just have a repository of all my favorite things. And yeah, it is voting. It is voting on something. I think it's a little bit different than Dig. Like, we never did the comparison type stuff. We never did the tag type stuff.
What do you think are the main features that you think get people to record and tag things and keep coming back?
I think that we definitely need to provide value to the user. It can't be one of these things where you just rank a couple things and you're like, oh, I'm kind of over this. We're learning about what you enjoy and what you love, and we need to be able to provide value back to you every time you launch the application. So, in the future, if I go and fly to New York for a day trip and I land and I open Oink, it should say, hey, we know you like these 10 things. These are the best things in New York you might want to try out. So there's actually some utility there. And then,
so it knows that you like tea, so then when you go to New York, it shows you tea.
oh, well, it knows that I love oolong tea.
Okay.
And so when I walk by hot oolong tea in New York, my phone should buzz and say, like, hey, we know you've never been here, but you may want to check this out.
Does it have any integration with other social or mobile apps?
Yeah, this water was ranked at Path right here by Danny. I can go in here, I can, rate this up, and then the second I rate that up, it exposes down where I can leave a mini review on that item, and I can also check into Foursquare. So like, I just checked into Foursquare there, I tweeted that out, and I posted it to Facebook, and I hit done, and it just does those automatically for me.
Okay. Well, congratulations on a launch.
Thank you.
And I hope that your servers don't melt.
I hope that as well. Thanks for coming by the office.